Hi guys, it's Mike from Options Seller, and this is the first video on this channel. And I just wanted to introduce myself. My name is Mike. I've been an options seller for about 4 years. Um, I wanted to start off this video with just showing off my spreadsheet, because I feel it's really important that if you're going to sell options, you should really track what you're doing, because a lot of times you might want to take your positions off before they expire. In fact, I recommend it because you never know when a trade goes south. So you got to definitely collect your profits and run at many times, especially in this market, which you don't know what's going to happen. Well, really any market, you don't know what's going to happen. And that's the beauty of selling options, is that you really don't have to be directional. It helps to be directional if you know the direction, but I found that just buying and selling shares a lot of times is 50-50. I want to put the odds in my favor, and that's why I really like to sell options. So this spreadsheet basically tracks everything I do, the date, the ticker, what I did. Example, like I sold puts, the strike prices, quantity, the premium per contract. I also track the implied volatility when I open the option. I have an ROI, which basically just is a calculation of the strike price over the amount of collateral I put up. It just tells me how much I put on the line, how much I'm making for how much I put on the line. I got the probability, which is calculated on most platforms, including Robinhood. It shows the probability of success. I also track the price of the stock at the time of the trade, the expiration date. I also put in these formulas that it's actually pretty complicated formulas I put in here to track the days to expiration, the days that remain, when I closed the position, the days I held it, how much I bought it back for, and what my close price were. And on this tab on each broker, it shows whichever puts that I were assigned. I track those as well. The cost of the shares, the number of shares, and then I also track how much premium I sold on those shares, so that I come up with an adjusted cost per share. So a lot of times if my stock goes the wrong way, I am able to know really how much premium I offset against that stock. So a lot of times the premium I sold, I'll actually be ahead. So, for example, if I was assigned on, let's say, some shares at $15 a share, and now the stock after, let's say, a month is down to, let's say, $14 a share. Well, I might have sold enough premium to put my average cost down to like $12. So if I wanted to sell those shares, then even though technically on paper it looks like I sold it as a loss, I really didn't, because I sold cover calls on those shares to lower my my cost per share. So I like to know what my cost per share is. It actually makes me feel better when I'm ahead, especially if I decide to sell the shares. And typically I've followed the rule of trying not to get assigned on shares, because I've just found I've had a lot of shares that I've been assigned on that have gone south, and they've gone so south that I couldn't even sell enough covered calls on them to make up for it. So it's like, if I sell it quick, even if it's at a small loss, a lot of times that's better. So that's the whole thing about trading, and everyone's different. And some people can hold it until eternity, until they get their money back. Other people cut them quick. But that's a whole other video that I would like to make in the future. But at first, this first video on this channel, I just wanted to show you my spreadsheet and just let you know kind of what this channel is all about. It's going to be about selling options and figuring out, most importantly, figuring out which tickers that we should sell options on. Obviously, we want to sell something with high implied volatility, but also something that we feel might be a good stock. So you don't really want to sell covered or cash secured puts on garbage stocks, because if you do get assigned and you do own it, you don't want to run the risk of it just going south on you. So there's a lot of thinking in this game. You can really expend a lot of mental energy trying to figure out what to trade, when to take the trades off, etc. And I found one of the most difficult things for me was actually finding the trades that I want to take. So I'm hoping that this channel, in corroboration with everyone here in the comments, we can figure out some good trades to put on, and we can all help each other trade. So anyway, but this is not financial advice. I got to put that out there. Don't take the trades that I recommend, or for myself, you're on your own with that, because trading can be risky. So anyway, I appreciate you. I hope you subscribe and like this channel. I am trying to grow it, and would appreciate the support. Again, thank you so much. We'll talk to you soon.